Sent like an arrow from a mighty man's hands. We keep going, bado tuko kwa debe. South Imenti, see you on August 9th. These are the words of the man, the father, the comedian, and now a member of Parliament hopeful, MC Jessy, or as he's known, Jasper Mudomi. Thank you so much for coming here and having a sit down with us at Kenyans.co.ke.
Thank you so much too.
Yes.
Thank you for the introduction.
Have you ever been introduced like that?
Hiyo yako ni mzuri zaidi. And then it's a lady introducing me. Hi. Wewe ukiintroduce hivyo utasikia aje?
Vizuri sana.
Thank you. Jessy is inakuanga my real name, by the way. People don't know, but Jessy Jasper Mudomi. I always get writers wanaandika tu Jasper Mudomi, popularly known as MC Jessy.
Yeah.
Sisemangi kitu ni sawa, but my real name za ID ni Jessy Jasper Mudomi. Jessy with a Y.
Oh,
my mom was that cool.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
To mom.
Yeah.
So now actually...
Now she's gone. She's gone to be with the Lord. But shout out to her. You know, heaven hakuna kulia.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
So watu wache kulilia, watu wakienda.
So now that actually you brought that up, people know you. So there are those who know Jasper Mudomi, and then there's MC Jessy.
Yeah.
Are those two different personalities, or is it the same man?
Well, just as you've said, personalities. Yes, there are two different personalities because MC Jessy works for Jasper Mudomi. Again.
Oh.
Jessy Jasper Mudomi, huyo ni mimi, the real me. MC Jessy is the brand that feeds me, that feeds now Mudomi. MC Jessy feeds Mudomi and the rest of his private life. Jasper Mudomi huyo akona life yake private.
Yeah.
Yenye hata amjui. Yenye hata nirushwe juu chini siwezi waonyesha. Because huko mkiingia huko then it means I don't have peace. Lakini kwa MC Jessy you can say whatever you want to say about MC Jessy. You can talk about him because MC Jessy is a character. MC Jessy is a brand name. Yes, it's associated with me, but I work for that person. Alafu kuna mimi sasa. Tukishamaliza, when lights are off, cameras out, what do? I retreat back.
To Jasper Mudomi.
To Jasper. Yeah.
Well, I think now, today we want to get to know Jasper Mudomi. Because, I mean, MC Jessy, we have known you from Churchill Show, hosting Churchill Row, Jessy Junction, and they've been doing so well. But now here you are, trying out politics. So from the creative world to politics.
Yes.
Why the change?
Why the change?
Why the change?
Well, I've always been a politician, but it's just that it has never come out because I've always been working for MC Jessy. But sasa huyu Jasper, Mudomi Jessy, no, that's me. That's me. Actually, it came about, nilikuwa naendelea na mambo zangu za MC Jessy. And then I'm always a guy from the village. Mi si wa Nairobi. I go to Meru a lot. Na shindanga huko. Nikipata nafasi mi enda home. Because I was born, schooled, raised in Meru. And then nikakuja Nairobi kuhustle. So nikihustle Nairobi si ndio nilipata Jessy, MC Jessy.
Yeah.
But mwenye alitoka Meru ni nani? Si MC Jessy. Mwenye alitoka Meru ni Jessy Jasper Mudomi. Na uko nilikuwa nasoma, I have classmates there. I have families there. My uncles, my aunties, every person. Kwetu initiation from childhood to adulthood inakuanga a very serious thing. Circumcision. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, so kwetu ikuangi tu just the inaitwa circumcision. Meru culture is one of the richest and strongest cultures. We don't do vitu hivi. Yetu, your culture iko. We respect women, we respect our mothers, kuna boundaries. Meru men ukisikia ati they don't, hawaingiangi kwa kitchen. It's true. Tukienda ocha, atuingiangi kitchen as long as our mothers are inside there. That culture is very strong to an extent that that's what I've grown with. People didn't know that Jessy, huyu mnaonanga kwa TV, ni root zake kabisa ni Meru. So when I was even building back home, ilifika point nikienda kuweka maji napata, ala, kumbe hata ujenge nyumba inakaa aje. Kama society haina maji, pia we hauna. Tukienda kuvuta stima, if the whole society haina stima, pia we hauna. So the issues that the people are going through in South Imenti, unazipata pia wewe unazipitia. Hata by Mercedes ama Lamborghini ama Range Rover inakaaji. Kama huko ukifika upate kwenu ni mavumbi tu, una Range Rover my friend. Ni vile unakanyanga vumbi na style yako. Lakini bado ni vumbi unakanya kukinyesha. Watu wakislide kwa matope na viatu, pia wewe una slide kwa hiyo matope. Ni vile una slide in a different way. Ina Range Rover, ina V8, ina Subaru, ina Mercedes, ina BMW. Una slide hivo, but you're still sliding.
Now that you've actually talked about South Imenti.
Yes.
Last year is when you actually formally announced
yes.
that you were going to vie for the parliamentary seat.
Yes.
And you said that you had the backing of
yes.
the elders. And there's a
yes.
picture where you're with a shield and
yes.
an armor.
Yes.
So why do you think they endorsed you as their preferred candidate?
Well, South Imenti is dynamic. First of all, ikona elders council. That's why I'm talking about the Meru culture. We're still wale watu wa elders council, kuna kina mama wa kanisa. The society is very well knit. Ikona part zake, which I so much admire. I would have vied in Nairobi, but I don't have that connection yenye natafuta with these people in Nairobi. Sisi tuko tu Nairobi. But in Meru, the society iko very well knit. Kama ni kanisa. Kama ni vijana, kama ni kina mama, kama ni wazee. I've not tried in Nairobi to understand whether it works the same. But kule kwetu napata sasa wazee pia wako na say. If you want to do something, you have to respect the elders. The elders si ati Njori Ncheke peke yake, because people know elders wa Meru wanaitwa Njori Ncheke. But it's not only those people. Elders are supposed to be respected as elders. If, for example, for me, I didn't get a chance to be raised in a neat, inaitwa nuclear family, whereby I have my father here and my mother here. No, they passed on when I was very, very young. They died when I was pretty young. So I was raised by the community. I was raised around. Nilichangiwa pesa za shule. Nilisaidiwa kwenda high school. Nikikuja Nairobi nilisaidiwa. Not by one person, by the community. Mimi nilifanyanga harambee Meru. Ndio nikuja Nairobi shule.
Yeah, and actually I've seen you before speaking about how even when you came to Nairobi, it's a friend of yours who housed you, an MP's son.
Yes, from Meru.
From Meru.
From Meru. So I've always been deep-rooted with my culture, with my people, and I operate with my people. So vile nilikuwa nafanya vitu Nairobi, I knew my roots are there. When I wanted to launch my campaign, I went there, I consulted. The elders were the ones who were saying, our region, we've never had a member of parliament. South Imenti is divided into 3 parts. 3 sub-counties inside one big constituency. We just got them. They are new. Sub-counties nika districts. So 3 districts inside one big constituency, South Imenti. So, kwa hizi zote 3, kila district ikona candidates ma MPs. Yetu haikuwa nayo. Sisi hatujaikuwa na MP kwa hiyo district yetu. We've always been led by other districts. So district yetu hatujaikuwa na MP for 42 years.
Does the district have a name?
Yes, they have names.
Yes. What is it?
Kimeru. Kuna Nkwene, Abogeta, Egoji.
Okay.
So those 3 parts. Nkwene has had an MP for 15 years. Abogeta has had 2 MPs. One 20 years, the other one 10 years. Those are 30. 30 plus 15, those are 45. Our district, Egoji, has never had an MP for the past 45 years.
Wow.
Hizi shida nakwambia tuko nazo, ukikuja kwetu utapata yes, for sure, we've never had a member of parliament.
And why is that?
No, we are like that. It's a society nakwambia, it's very beautiful and we live beautifully. Vile tuko hivyo watatu, district 3. Tuna coexist vizuri sana. We like the other district, we also like the other people. We like Nkwene na capital center ya South Imenti iko huko. We like the Abogeta, offices za MP ziko hapo. So we coexist vizuri sana. Ni vile to some extent hii district yetu tunasikianga kidogo tumeachiliwa kwa sababu even developments haziko kwetu sana. So when I said I want to be a member of parliament. They were like, yeah, we were waiting to see
Yeah.
kama you're really interested because we've always wanted to have you. So we want you to lead us.
And now
so
that-
they launched me.
So now that you have their support,
Yes.
what is your vision then for South Imenti? So I want you to paint a picture of South Imenti now
Yes.
versus South Imenti 5 years later.
Our South Imenti, my South Imenti, the vision I have is for the young people. I am using my life as an example of how we can change South Imenti. I had the whole society, community from now Egoji side, assisting me, Egoji district, now that it's a district, sub-county. You know, very soon we are going to be a constituency on its own. Vile ziko tatu hivyo.
Yes.
They will just become constituencies. So now, from Egoji, they raised me. I am an example of ndio kijana mmoja ameachwa yatima, an orphan, ana watu, so we are going to take care of him. One. Alafu ndio huyo ameenda amefanikiwa by the grace of God. Then he has come back with goodies. He's come back. He also want to fight for the rest of the people in South Imenti and do what? And bring the developments zenye tumekuwa tukililia. I did not disappear in Nairobi. I've participated actively in the issues that affect watu wa South Imenti.
Yeah.
Now, that is where I base my campaign. An example ni Jessy ameenda, amesaidiwa, amerudi kusaidia. How many if we take youths? Kwa sababu sasa by the grace of God vile walinisaidia wazee, huko kwetu hatunanga mashida mingi sana. Tuseme mambo za watu wakikosa school fees, just the close ones. We always have a way. I'll call the member of parliament tuone kama tutapata bursaries for these young people. You participate in community work. Kukiwa na issue, you are there. Therefore, what if we have many Jessys in South Imenti? What will happen to the whole society? So my vision is to raise the young people. The young people, the youths. When I talk to each, to the parents in South Imenti, when I talk to our wazee, shida yao si pesa, shida yao si kazi or anything. Shida yao ni watoto wao. So now, if we target this young person, tumesaidia society. And I pray that when we help these young people, young generation in South Imenti, they'll not forget to come back so we can raise the whole society. Therefore, my target is the youth. How am I going to help these young people do that? I've participated before, vile tumekuwa Nairobi, in innovation centers, several of them in Nairobi. I want to build an innovation center, art and innovation center in South Imenti. Yenye sasa hizi kazi naongea about zitakuanga posted wapi? Pale. It's like a job center. Youth must get jobs. That is one thing I can assure you. They'll get jobs in other counties, in Nairobi and wherever, but also, I don't want to move youths from South Imenti. I want to empower the ones that can go, but we want to raise them right there in South Imenti. How? The ones that we are with, we empower them, washikane into groups, and then tuwatafutie funding za projects, not as an individual, but as groups. Tunatafutia funding za hiyo project yao, they'll be making money every single day. And the more you put them together, umewasaidia overcome one challenge that is in South Imenti ya drug abuse. Drug abuse gani? Mostly alcohol. Kwetu hakuna makokaini nini, tujafika huko. Na tutafika huko in Jesus name. Yetu ni sana kanywaji. Kamelemea vijana. Like for example, I personally refused to buy alcohol for the youths in South Imenti. That one, I won't do. And I've not done. And we respect each other so much. They never tell me to buy them alcohol. Because guys are coming. Our competitors. Wanakuja wanachukua vijana. Wanawapea pombe. Wanaweka kwa malori wanashinda wakizunguka nao. And these vijana wamebeba maposta zao. It's okay. It's their campaign. It's their style. But my style, the way I want to do things, I am not going to buy alcohol for young people. I decided I don't want it. Vile nilikuwa South Imenti when the elders walikuwa nani raise wazee wa huko area na the families around where I come from. If they bought me alcohol, wakaniika pombe, wakanibaia mapombe instead of taking me to school, where would I be today? But they didn't. Wakasema no, huyu mtoto aende shule. Sawa, hana wazazi, lakini hatumuachi apotee. I don't know why they just thought, wacha huyu jamaa asipotee. It's a vision. Na hawakunibaia pombe. They didn't buy alcohol for me. They said, wacha tumpeleke shule. He can be the light that we are looking for in this society.
Now, let me bring you now with this passion and this vision for South Imenti. It's not been easy.
It's not been easy.
Let me take you back now to the beginning of this year. You started the year with a bang on January 19th.
Yes.
Deciding to join the chief hustler himself, Deputy President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance Party.
Yes.
Mlivalishana kofia.
Vizuri sana.
Everything was going great.
Yes.
But the relationship was a short-lived one. In April, what happened? You know, we've seen in the media that he offered you a job so that you could step down for your competitor, Mwiti. And then we also saw how you said, no, that's not the case. I did not do that. And because of this, I'm going to choose to stand as an independent candidate.
Yes.
So I want you to tell us here, first of all, starting with number one, when he called you, inviting you to the Hustler Nation, what exactly did he tell you in that call that led you to say, UDA is where I'm going? You actually even called it the winning team.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
so
the winning
what
team.
exactly did he tell you in that call, and also what went wrong?
All right. Well, nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. Everything is on course. First of all, joining the United Democratic Alliance, UDA, PET is a very popular party in Mount Kenya. Nobody should lie to you about that. The other party, also the Azimio, is still popular, but the most popular in our region is UDA. Fact, truth. It is very popular. Don't be lied. Mi tunaendanga ground tunajua vile watu wanasema about William Ruto. Na iko. I did not just go. Tinikaamka nikajembea cha ni join UDA. Even the consultations, when I knew I was invited, I consulted widely with my team and the elders. Nikambia, we have a chance to join the UDA party. So, country, tukasema, wakasema, yeah, you have a golden chance because it's a popular party on ground. Why don't you join it? And I went ahead. Nika accept the invitation na tukaingia na tukasonga, and I can tell you for sure, my relationship with the deputy president ilinisaidia even in South Imenti. I can't just say I only helped it. No, ilinisaidia. And did the brand MC Jessy help the party? Yes, we did, to some extent. We drew a lot of youths there. And he knew what he was doing. He knew he wants the youths and all that. And he knew Jessy has it. And maybe that's the reason why our relationship natuka kwa close sana. And I cannot deny, yes, we are not enemies with the deputy president. We are friends. And what happens during that time is because the party really wanted a lot of negotiations rather than nominations so that they can get the strongest candidates. Now, he was not depending on his own knowledge. The deputy president was depending on his soldiers. Anaambia watu wake, wewe, anaambia kama mwenye anachukua governor Meru, wewe tunakupea chance, unisaidie nipate the strong candidates there. Wewe na wewe nimekupea area fulani. Evil. So he assigned people to help him in getting the strong candidates wa each area wafanye nini, waingie kama candidates wa hiyo chama. And of course, not every person that he trusted with the responsibility was honest. Especially Meru. The person there was not honest to the deputy president. He went and lied to him about Jessy. You can't say Jessy ajulikani. How? Sinekama kuita mosquito B. Or you call a bee a mosquito. No, it's clear. Come on. Wakasema Jessy ajui kuongea Kimeru. Hivyo mbaragia Kimeru, my friend. Njiariri Meru. Mbaragia Kimeru. Kegoji, in fact. I know you didn't understand that. But what I mean is I was born and raised there. I schooled there. Unezaje kwa. Hata wewe Ivy, tuseme umetoka pande ya Mombasa. Uende ukasome Kisumu. I kid you not. Utarudi kiongea Kijaluo to some extent. Sasa mimi ni Meru, nimezaliwa huko, nimegrow huko. Nawezaje kuwa sijui Kimeru? So some of these people lied to him. So the deputy president aliona, akaambiwa, of course he was receiving reports. Akaona, let me help this friend of mine. Akataka kunipatia kazi. Because of what? He didn't want to let me go. Akajua, let me have Jessy. Tuendele na hii safari nilimuitia hapa. Let me give Jessy kazi ya presidential campaign. Let me, na other things zenye tuliongea in our private conversations. But alitaka kunisaidia. Okay? Based on what? The report he got from the person he has sent in Meru County, akuwe in charge of his party. But the person lied to him. But him, he wanted to help me. So he thought picking Jessy akaenda Nairobi ananisaidia. So I told him, no, Your Excellency, hapana. That is not my vision. My vision is not to get a job here. My vision is to work for my people in South Imenti.
So let me get this straight.
Yes.
So he had a conversation with you about the fact that UDA was going to go with Mwiti.
No. He got informed. So when I went there, he told me. We didn't talk. He just told me, I want you to do this, and that ticket we do hivi na hivi. Hivyo. Him is a man of... Akuangi na hiyo time mukae, mnapiga mastori.
So you did not feel tricked?
No. I wasn't tricked. Don't mistake me. I was not tricked. Somebody lied to the deputy president about Jessy in South Imenti. And when he lied to him, yeye naye alijua, I don't want to lose Jessy. I want him where? In my camp. So that's why alikuwa ananiweka part of presidential nini. Sikuna wengine wengi wamechukua, kina Karen Nyamu walikubali, kina Jagu alichukua nini. But for me, that's not my vision. My dream is not there. My dream is what? South Imenti. If nichukue kazi hapa hivi kwa the deputy president, nimefanya nini huko South Imenti? Nimewasaidia na nini? Nimekuambia hapa, I want to help the youths. I can't do that. Mimi ndio nitakuwa nimebenefit. Mimi ndio nitakuwa nalipwa. Na si ati sina kazi. Nilikuwa bado na kazi yangu naendelea nayo. So ukisema nitaendelea hata nikuwe hata MC wa events zako. Ujanisaidia, I've been doing that. If I'm looking for a job ya hapo ndani kwa president, si basi nianze na mwenye yuko sahi. Niendelee na mwenye yuko, mwenye atakuja, because I can still get these jobs.
So you shared this sentiment with him?
Yes,
so
we later met.
Yeah, did he realize that he had been lied to?
Yes,
and
he
what
did.
did he try to do? Did he try and reverse?
Yes, the deputy president realized he has been lied to. Na nilimwambia. So after the news went out about my ticket going to someone else, nilimwambia. Nikamwambia, we've been lied to. Na hiyo information iko huko nje. Akasema, wacha tuketi tuongee. And we went and sat. Later, it was actually during Easter. We sat like this, tukaongea na nikamwambia, mimi hiyo sio ndio kwa ndoto yangu. Because you see, there were emotions there. I was heartbroken. I was feeling bad. I couldn't even talk. Hata we couldn't have a conversation. Because I was the one marketing the party, UDA, in South Imenti. I was UDA in South Imenti. So, he was lied to. So that's why we came later during Easter. Tukaketi tukaongea. Because he told me, calm down. I think naona kuna shida mahali. Calm down, we see how we can help each other. So tukaketi tukaanza kuongea. Tukaongea na akaniambia vile iko. What has happened? Na akaona amedanganywa. Nikamwambia, I want to go it alone. Nikamwambia, let me go independent. Akaniuliza kama nitamsupport. So that depends on my choice.
Yes, but you have said publicly you will.
Not, yeah. Nikamwambia, me, I'm going to South Imenti. I want to continue my journey as an independent candidate. Kaniambia, all the best.
But now let me ask you this. You know, sometimes you can sit down with artists who have been probably artists their whole life and are now just coming into politics. We've had other artists like Eric Omondi, who we actually had an interview with him. And he was like, people should stick to their lanes. Artists should be artists and politicians should be politicians. But then now we have people like Otile Brown, who said that everybody's free to do what they want. Some choose to go into it as a calling, others it's a business, others it's a last resort. So where do you feel like you lie? Because that's the question in Kenyans' minds. Is we feel like, some feel like these guys are just joking. They're not coming to do the work. They're just coming into government for the money.
Do you think in South Imenti they think we are joking? Ama ukiniangalia hivi, you think I'm joking? No, it depends with an individual. I'll say this. You can be an artist, you can be an accountant, you can be a lawyer, you can be whoever you want to be, and politics is there for all. Our lives are all politics. Hakuna maisha tunaishi yenye si politics. You and me, our lives are affected by the politics of the day.
Yeah.
You can't be an artist without politics. You can't even have this show without politics. This is politics. How? This is online, right?
Yes.
This show is online. Without politics, this show would never be there. How? When we elected the government ya Uhuru Kenyatta, ndio walikuja na maneno ya tunatoka analog tunaenda digital. When we went on digital, akaeka CS mwenye anajua hapo, CS Joe Musheru. What did the CS do? Aka make sure the digital dream is actualized. Mitandao ikaingia. Ikakuwa you can make money online. Through what? View, pay, adverts and all that. The digital era opened this platform that we are talking about. If we elected a government that was not digital, hatungekuwa online. Saa hii South Korea wako nyuma juu ya nini? I mean North Korea, sorry. North Korea. With their dictator who does not allow people to access what? Internet. And if you don't access internet, you don't know what's happening out there. You can't make money, so you oppress people. So governments, politics affect our day-to-day life. Kama uko na mtoto saa hii, chenye anasoma iko affected na siasa. You cannot separate yourself from siasa. Saa hii kuna CBC inaletwa sijui nini, tulikuwa na 844. All these are governments, politics, everything.
So now that
our art industry is affected by politics of the day. It's been helped also by the politics of the day. Hizo vitu tunasema, tukirecord ma clips and all that. We earn from online content. We earn, and we earn that money, why? Because the government ilitupea your chance. How did that government get formed? How was it formed? Through politics. Walipolitik wakashinda. Wakiwapo sasa wana implement ndoto zao. So, as an artist, or as a whatever career that you have, if you realize that your life is affected by politics, you can't run away from it. So you can't say that, come on, artist, stick to being artist. I think you're a short dreamer. You believe in your own hype. And every person has an opportunity to become whoever they want to be.
So now that you've talked about how artists and politics, they're married. Last year you talked about how Kenyans should stop ridiculing artists who are asking for donations online. Yeah. So now, because you're a member of parliament hopeful, what kind of bill do you think you could propose in parliament? And how long, approximately, do you think it would take you to actually start proposing these bills to help artists?
Being an artist, I already have a bill that I know I'm going to table in parliament. It's called the Creative Economy Bill. That is going to create the Creative Economy Council of Kenya to give artists a recognition, to give artists an identity, for them to be able to be regulated for their content in the country. Number one, there are other bodies that are there, Kikobo and the likes, but I believe we don't have an identity. Today, as a media person, ukisha graduate na journalism, unaenda kwa Media Council of Kenya unapewa press pass. That press pass iko na jina yako. Whether you're employed or not, you are a freelance journalist, but uko na press card. Hiyo press card unaweza ingia anywhere. Unaweza ingia State House, unaweza ingia wherever you want to go to cover news. Unaweza hata jianzishia channel zako tu. Daktari wako na Media Council headed by by Daniel Yumbia. Ziko councils are there, Media Council, Medical Council. Kila profession iko na council. Hata lawyers, si wako na LSK.
Yeah.
How about artists? What do we have? Artists hatuna identity. Sahile, during COVID, President alipeana 100 million stimulus program ya artists. Did they reach artists? Did I get even a single coin? Si ati tupewe tu. But if we had a council, that money would have gone to the council. Na council inajua wale wanadupoa na wale wako mbaya. Ingewasaidia. That lack of the Creative Economic Council of Kenya is the reason why msanii akipitia shida ataenda online kubeg. So the artist needs the Creative Economic Council of Kenya. And that council ndiyo itatupea identity. Ikitupea identity, it will be in charge of what Eric was saying. 75% of airplay. Yeye aliongea mziki. Me, I'm talking about the creative economy. Yote in general. Movies, Kama Netflix hawatuwekei za Kenya hapo tuzione, toa. We don't need it in the country. We don't. Weenda ukaiwachie huko.
Ruffle some feathers.
Haina shida. No, even the chairperson wa hizo kina Netflix, they are private companies, they're not government. They were allowed by the government to operate here. But we should regulate and tell them that this content is needed for hapa. The Creative Economic Council ikikua, ita-regulate. Itakuwa the authority yenye itakuwa inaambia media houses, we need 80% of the local content. So if we give others that chance, local content tukue tunaiona. Local music tunaisikiza. People will buy it. People will call these people for gigs. People will go online to download these songs. And you know what? We'll make money. Artists will not beg as long as they have content online and they are known.
You've heard that. Artists will not beg. From MC Jessy himself. Now, lastly, as we conclude, you just recently got cleared
yes.
by IEBC.
IEBC.
What a good feeling.
Yeah.
What a good feeling.
I'll be on the ballot.
But
Nani kona degree.
And that's actually where I was going with this.
Yes.
It's because we're seeing how there are other aspirants, for example, Sakaja, who have had difficulty when it comes to the whole degree saga. So my question to you is, what do you think are the primary qualifications for somebody to be considered a good leader? Must you have a degree to be a good
masomo
leader?
Masomo ni muhimu. It's not a must for you to have a degree, okay? But masomo ni muhimu ukiniuliza. There are things you not understand kama hujasoma. Kuna mahali inaitangwa world view. When you go to school, the scope of your world view inakuwa enlarged. Kuna kitu kiangalia hivi, ukienda shule inatoshana hivi, so your world view ni kubwa, lakini kama hujaenda ni kadogo. So unless geniuses, I'm not saying degree is everything, but when it comes to leadership, I believe kidogo masomo ina push somebody somewhere. Kama hujasoma, well and good. Kama umeingia na una degree sawa, but you need to be a genius for you to operate some things.
Yes.
And geniuses, kuna wengi hawajasoma. I've interacted with a lot of people that don't have degrees, but they're geniuses in whatever craft they are doing. And most of them are excellent when it comes to entrepreneurship. But they're geniuses. However, masomo inasaidia wapi? Ikikuja hapa kwa leadership, tuongeze kama masomo ni muhimu sana. Ni muhimu tukiongeza. So that our world view, the scope of how we see things inaweza widen. Just that. For me, I was cleared. I did my degrees at Daystar University. And I had another one diploma in Christian leadership. I did Christian leadership, kitambo sana, at the Word of Faith Bible Institute. I did a diploma in Christian leadership. I did a degree in communication from Daystar University. And mine is digital communication, major advertising, mine electronic media. I did all that. And also, I had a diploma before then, journalism from Nairobi Institute of Business Studies. So when you hear Jessy anaitwa Mudhomi, amesoma. Currently, naenda kufanya masters zangu in political science. Why political science? Is just what I've said. Expanding my world view. I want to see things in a different way.
But I just want you to be very clear about, in your opinion, what are the primary qualifications that you feel like
I
make
think somebody,
a good leader?
yes, someone needs to have gone to school. In fact, I would suggest, even mpaka MPs, kila mtu akuwa at least akona degree. Shule, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And you have knowledge, it means you have information that other people don't have. And that information brings about transformation in your own life first and in the people at large.
All right. Thank you for that. And thank you for your time. But before we end, we want to end on like a high note. Some fun facts. What is one thing nobody knows about Jasper Mudhomi?
I'm very shy.
Oh, really?
Imagine I'm shy. Mimi, I love people, but at the same time nakuanga shy sana kuongelesha mtu. Unless you talk to me. Nakuanga tu,
you would never approach somebody fast.
I don't really approach people fast, kama siwajui, unless it's someone I've been looking for. For example, you're talking of government. My interpersonal skills are, I know they're on top. So I'm very and my intellectual level ya kuinteract na watu najuanga, I'm very careful with people. So how I approach you, how we talk, for me is very, very key. If I'm in need of something, I'll inquire around. Nikijua ni wewe, I will know how to approach you. But publicly, me and wherever I want to go. Fun facts about Jessy, he's real. Jessy is not fake. Jessy is real. If I want to live my life, mi naishi maisha yangu. Na I'm never swayed that you're famous or nini.
Yes.
Na hiyo yezi nipata. I'm always, I go for what I want. I do what I want to do part time, and I don't fear going to places. Kiniambe tupatane Kirinyaga Road, you'll see me there. When I arrive is when I notice people are wondering, hey, Jessy pia unakujanga huku. Unless mtu aniulize, I swear haikuangi kwa kichwa yangu that I'm there and I'm not supposed to be there. I don't care.
Thank you for taking the time, Jessy the Liberator, for sitting down with us here at Kenyans.co.ke, and we wish you all the best in your political ambitions.
I will come back here as a member of parliament in the next few days. I have to ongea nikwambie, yes, the things I promised, ndizi naenda kufanya. And make sure you play back the video. Niambie unaona chenye ulisema, and I'll fulfill it.
We'll have a checklist.
Yes,
Yes.
checklist.
Yeah.
Mpaka mwisho.
Sawa sawa. Asante sana.
Thank you so much.